guess I'm going to be the one to say it. The producers of Love Island are weird and freaky.
This man is coming for Love Island producers, and it seems like Love Island is about to take its page down. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? I hope you guys are doing great. So this creator, this black man, is a content creator on TikTok, came online to talk about some of the unsettled freak of things that is going on Love Island, and try to call out the producers of Love Island. And I wanted to talk about how the show is mentally draining, especially for the contestant, and how it's usually a psychological thing for them. Talking about how these people are being isolated, their phones taken away from them. They don't have any awareness of what's going on outside that bubble that they've put them, and the producer decide whatever happens to them. Also, the producer also decide whatever narrative that they want to push on a particular person by chopping up clips and merging them together to make them say something that's not what they meant to say. And also I wanted to talk about how some of all these contestants comes out and then they unalive themselves. Like, I really went on really deep on all this reality show, especially the Love Island show, and how it's going. And fast forward, which we're going to get into, he found out that they were trying to take down those videos, and he allegedly thinks that it's the Love Island producers are trying to take down his video and all that. But yeah, let's go check out the video, and you guys let me know what you guys think. Do you think that they're trying to take him down, or do you think he's telling the truth? Do you watch the show, and what do you think about the show?
I guess I'm going to be the one to say it. The producers of Love Island are weird and freaky. We're mad at the participants for how they're acting, but we need to shift our anger to the producers. They're getting away with stuff that we would never let anybody else get away with because we're entertained and letting it slide. I'm going to break it down top to bottom. If I'm tripping, just say I'm tripping. All right?
Okay.
Lock in. They don't even give these people enough time to be shipped off to this island. They call them and go, yo, you got 48 hours to pack a bag to be gone for months. Okay, we're going to ship you off to an island you never heard of in the middle of nowhere. They find 20 individuals, put them on an island, a remote island that they never heard of outside of their country, and cut off all contact to the outside world. No phone, no internet, no books, no TV, no music, no video games, no movies, no nothing. Just a bunch of people on an island that they never met before, okay? There's no clocks on the island. There's no clocks in the villa. They don't know what time it is, what day it is, what week it is, what month it is. They're just living. The producers control the lights, and when they want everything to shut down, they just shut off all the lights. Everybody go to bed, we turn off everything. Everybody wake up, we turn on everything. You just got to do what we say. And on top of all this stuff, they got them all participating in mini. You get the milk, put it in your mouth, gargle it, in her mouth, bucket and pour it on somebody else.
Yeah.
You get the peanut butter, slap it on his chest. Get the jelly, slap it on his chest. Peanut butter, jelly off his chest. You get in the closet with him, okay? Kiss him, and then he finna kiss her, and then he finna get in the closet with her and kiss her. Everybody gonna kiss when we say kiss. The producers don't even care about the people on the island. One of them had a little sore, cold sore on his lip, the size of his bottom lip. We all saw it, okay? Instead of making him sit out for the day so it can clear up, they had him in the closet kissing all the girls. Everybody finna get HSV. We need to start thinking about what they're doing, okay? There's too much freakiness going on, and we're just letting it slide because, oh, it's entertaining, all right? They got cameras in the showers for what? They got cameras in the bedroom. These people are doing things with each other, and they're posting it on TV. Why? Why is there mics everywhere? Why do you have a mic around your neck like a collar? You ever wonder why they're so emotional when people get sent home? It's mini psychotic breakdowns in their minds. All this stuff is going on. And then somebody goes, yeah, you're leaving because America said so. America? We don't even know what they're talking about over there. But they don't want to send us home like Sims? They're having mini psychotic breakdowns. They're eating bacon, egg, and cheese and avocado toast every day. Their stomachs are bubbling. And so are their minds. I'm telling you, something's going to happen with this show. Something big is going to happen. I'm just telling you. And it's going to change stuff. You wonder why people are going on this show and coming home and offing themselves.
Okay.
Multiple people from this show have gone on this show, come on, seen the edit, seen the way the producers have edited them, seen the digital footprint, seen how people feel about them and they cyberbullying them, and off themselves. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble. Y'all see that? They got it. Yeah, they got it, y'all boys. I ain't going back and forth with them. They got a different type of money that I don't got. So when the big boys say you shut your mouth, you gotta know when to double down. Who do you think you're talking to? You think you just threaten me? On 22nd court, don't you ever try me like that. I ran out of time last video. That's why I didn't get to finish what I was saying. Yeah, but I got more time today. Lock in.
Okay.
We gonna start off with the editing process. All that manipulated editing they be doing. Leah said from last season, she got off the plane to go watch the show and recognized they was cutting up conversations in a way that they didn't happen. And I witnessed it myself. I'm watching the show and there's a girl on there who had braids. In the middle of the conversation, the braids disappeared. How is that possible? That lets me know y'all cutting up conversations and making people look a way that they don't look, or making them answer questions in a way that they didn't answer them. Then y'all got the nerve to put little disclaimers at the bottom of the TV. Please don't cyberbully the participants. Buddy, they're being cyberbullied because of you. Yeah, because of you. You making them look like evil people when you're cutting up their conversations, and they're being surprised when they're being cyberbullied. It's on you, buddy. Even the voting system is weird. America votes. You would think it would be the same time every single season. 5th, 6th, 7th, maybe the 10th episode. No. They wait till the chaos is at its highest. They wait till the drama's at its peak. And then they say, America, play ball. You get to choose what happens. These are not real people. These are characters. I know it's Love Island. And these people have been in love since the beginning of the show. But split them up for the heck of it. They're Sims right now. They're not real people. It's weird. They get no news updates over there. They had no idea we bombed Iran 3 times. They had no idea we had a ceasefire and canceled the ceasefire in 3 hours. They had no idea what's going on. Even the bombshell, they have them sit off isolated on an island somewhere in a hotel with no nothing so they can be prepared to be on the island. It's like being in jail and being prepared for prison. What is going on here? If they have conversations and they missed it or they didn't like the way it goes, they make them refilm the conversation. Weird. They have a bucket called the community bucket of clothing because they have to share clothes because they only give them 48 hours to get ready to go. Weird. Okay? There's so much going on in the show, I don't even know what's going on. Somebody in my comments said they had a Palestinian girl kissing an Israeli soldier. What is going on?
What?
Why are we acting like this is normal? Listen, the producers are very, very evil people. They're the main villains of this show. But I think I found the real deeper rooted problem that we all need to figure out. Some humans are willing to do too much and go too far for money, TV time, and attention. This show has been on for 10 full seasons plus. You got to see how it went down. You got to understand everything. You got to know everything. And you still chose to go on the show.
True.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just questioning you. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, go on an island. Any island. Just not Love Island. Listen, I'm convinced that the producers of Love Island saw my video the other day and decided, how can we make this more freaky? How can we turn this Freak Olympics into a freakademic? What do you mean a man grabbed a girl's toe on it and then went back and kissed this girl on the mouth with his tongue? And then she gonna sit there talking about some, yeah, and I can still taste the nail polish from her being in his mouth. Girl, if you don't stand up, listen, exactly. I'm not judging y'all. Y'all get, I see y'all in my DMs and my comments. Oh, you just watching the show. How about you just watch something else? This show's always been like this. You haven't been tuned in. You haven't been rocked in with the show since the beginning. First of all, buddy, yes, I have. I've been watching just like you've been watching. I'm not judging y'all, because if I'm judging y'all, I'm judging me. I'm watching too. But I'm telling you, the show is getting freakier by the episode. For the first time, I've seen something that happened on both seasons so I can compare with y'all. Last season, they had the little heart rate challenge. This season, they had the heart rate challenge. Here's something I can compare and show y'all, okay? Now, last season with the heart rate challenge, it was one dude at a time. They went out there, they did whatever with the girls, but they usually honed in and locked in on the girl that they was with. They did the majority of their freakiness with the girl that they were with, all right? They wasn't doing too much with the other girls. This season, none of that. Everybody messing with everybody. One big pool of orange. You're telling me, lock in, listen to what I'm saying. What if the dude said, I want nothing to do with this girl, I don't like her, and I don't want to be matched up with her ever? I'm locked in with the girl I'm with, but I want to do a 3-way kiss with the girl that I said I have no interest in. How does that make any sense? One of the dudes grabbed a girl that he said he had no spark with. He said there's nothing there. Grabbed her toe, and then went back to his girl that he's locked in with and kissed her on the mouth. Are we being serious right now? This all reminds me of a word I can't say on here because I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm going to tell you what it rhymes with. It rhymes with buck. You know when you go to the hotel and there's a chair. Inside the hotel is just facing the bed for some random reason. You're like, why is that chair there? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Think about this, right? You do this challenge where everybody's messing with your girl, messing with your man. Then after the challenge, the producers come in and go, yeah, we got the heart rates. That's your man? Yeah, you think he like you? He was more turned on for this girl over here. Now clap it up for him that he was more turned on for her. Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up right now. What am I clapping for? Oh, that's your girl? Yeah, when that dude was on her, she was way more turned on than she was with you, buddy. Clap it up for her, too. You sitting there clapping it up because your girl got... Listen, I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all not going to convince me that I'm tripping. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all you can get mad at me, get in my DM, say whatever you want. I know the producers have sent some of y'all. Some of y'all agents. I already know what this is. You're not going to convince me. This show's getting freaky and it's getting weird. It's a freakademic outside and there's freak leaks loose. We need to pray. God, forgive me, I was watching this on a Sunday. Listen, one of the couples came down dressed like a dog and a vet, and they proceeded to do stuff together. I'm not doing this. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble. They're looking for me. You seen that email. Stay out of trouble. Listen, I'm starting to feel like the point is going over some of y'all's heads. So I'm going to make it very clear. All right? These videos are not about Love Island. It's not about Love Island. It's about where Love Island is going and where it's going to take the rest of entertainment. Okay? Now, this is my last video about Love Island, at least for now. Now, growing up, I used to watch Nickelodeon all the time. It was one of my favorite channels because it had all my favorite shows on there. Now, growing up, while I'm watching Nickelodeon, I'm starting to see a reoccurring theme. I'm starting to see something that happens over and over and over, and I'm trying to figure out why. Why is there feet in all my favorite childhood shows? What is going on with the feet here? Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh. Look it up. All those shows got some weird feet stuff going on. Kids are playing with food with their feet. They got close-ups of feet. They're tickling feet. They're doing all types of weird stuff with feet. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. So I look into it. I find out the producer for all these shows, same person. Same guy. Now, are feet generally raunchy? No. But when it's the same thing happening in all these different shows, I'm starting to wonder why that is. Now, if there were real adults there to protect those kids, maybe we wouldn't end up with a documentary like Quiet on the Set, where all these child stars are coming out and going, hey, listen, I was dealing with abuse. I was dealing with manipulation. I was dealing with some weird stuff on set, and none of the adults there were there to save us or protect us from this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? They push the envelope till they push it too far and somebody goes, oh, hold on a minute. What is going on here? Now, I'm scrolling on TikTok yesterday, all right? And I see two women in a wheelchair beating each other to a bloody pulp. What is this? Baddies on Wheels on the Pressure TV network. You should watch it. No! How do we get Pressure TV network with Baddies on Wheels? And then I thought we had Zeus network with Baddies in Bad Girls Club and Jocelyn's Cabaret. Then I thought, how did we get there? Oh, we had VH1 with Rock of Love and Love for New York and Flavor of Love. If you didn't know, those shows were groundbreaking for the time. The spitting, the fighting, the raunchiness, the craziness that was going on was new. That wasn't something that was regular for TV. And VH1 pushed the envelope, which allowed Zeus Network to exist, to push the envelope, which allowed Pressure Network to exist, to build Baddies on Wheels. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all are going to let this show do, even if they don't know they're doing it. The show was not this freaky when it started. It's literally just getting freakier and freakier by the episode. To the point where they're going to push the envelope so far that somebody's going to go, whoa, hold on a minute, buddy. What's going on here? But by that point, it's too late. One of these days, we're going to end up with a show where they take, mentally disabled people and try to make them find love on TV and not even pay them. I think we already had that. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble. Y'all see that? Listen, I'm about to explain to y'all why this should not have happened. Why by the rules this is technically not allowed to happen, but it still did. How did they pull this off? Don't move. Stay right there. Now, I made a video a couple days about a show called Love Island. The video went viral. 15 million views. But I wake up one morning and the video is taken down. Randomly. I can look into it and it says, community guidelines. So what community guidelines could I have broken? I start reading the community guidelines. I think about my video. I didn't curse. I didn't say anything explicit. I didn't talk about anything that wasn't true. And still, video was removed. So I appeal. I get the video back immediately. Nice, right? You think that's the end of the story? It's not. The next morning I wake up and the sound is removed on the video. Back to back. And I'm thinking, how did the sound get removed? Let me go check. Community guidelines. Copyright music. I said, I don't think that's possible. Because I made the music. I made the music. I make the music to all my videos, so I never have to deal with this type of copyright stuff. They still remove the sound. So I appeal again, and immediately I get the video back. Just stay. Because now I'm curious. How was this possible? If I didn't break any community guideline rules, because you gave me the video back immediately, and all the audio, the music, and the voice was mine, and when I appealed, you gave it back to me immediately, how was it possible that this video was taken down twice? I want y'all to think. It makes me think maybe there's a bigger entity at play here. I'm not going to accuse anybody because I don't want to go to court. But I will say this. Y'all don't find that interesting? I appeal twice, they come back. Straight up, no problems. But it seems like somebody's attacking my video specifically. And I just want to say this to the bigger entity at play, to the owners of this app, to the people that are watching this video. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. I told you I was gonna chill out, so I'm not gonna talk about this no more because I don't want to promote this. I don't care about this show like that. But y'all think y'all finna jump me? You think you finna jump me? You better ask Chipotle about what happened last time they tried to jump me. Listen, I want y'all to pay attention to the internet, because I tell y'all it's unforgiving and it's unfair. One day you're famous and you got all these followers on an account and they can take it away from you and they don't got to explain anything.
True.
All right? True. I told y'all I was going to be quiet. Y'all tried to jump me. So in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, y'all know why.
Well, please go down. Let me know what you think about this story down in the comment section. And let me know, are you watching Love Island? Have you watched Love Island, US, UK? Let me know your own take down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts, okay? For me personally, I know the show, the concept of the show, and I've seen clips here and there online. And I think I used to watch Love Island UK. It's a UK show. I think it's a ITV show that moved to the US. So, and the truth is that when you look at some of these reality shows, it's really scary of how things are being manipulated for us. I personally am a big fan of reality show. I watch a lot of reality show on Netflix, Love Island. Even there was this one, Sneaky Link one that I just watched recently. And the truth is that the way certain things are being caught when they have a narrative. I was privileged to meet someone that works with one of these reality shows. And we're talking, and amazingly, he's an editor. So we're talking, and he was like, a lot of the time, there's a lot of clips to go by. But the truth is that they already have like a script down on how the story is going to go. So whatever is being written down, like this allegedly, that this is how the script is going to go, that is how it's going to go. So if you mean they have to put words, cut things into pieces and put words in your mouth, they redo it. And I was like, are you kidding me? And this was recently I found out about this. I was like, even though I know on reality show things are a bit chopped up today, but hearing it from someone that works in the industry talking about how this is being cut to fit a particular narrative, I was just like, what? Then this is no longer a reality show anymore. So talking about Love Island, and even the way a lot of all these shows work, I feel like it's usually very psychological to do that. And a lot of time, most of these show people that have got contestants on this show, they've come to talk about how this show, they lose sense of time, they don't have no contact, they don't have any other thing they're doing, and also they feed them with a lot of alcohol. I've gotten this from you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of people have been to a lot of reality shows, like the reality shows I'm talking, like they bring them together, singles and all that. They usually say there's a lot of alcohol involved. The other time, it was Love Island that I can't even remember which of the contestants. I was talking about how it wasn't that way. They made anxiety like out of shame. When what really happened was that she was drunk and then her anxiety kicked in. And they make her come across like she was very insecure. She doesn't have confidence and all that. So I kind of believe it, and I do believe that this big corporation that is in their there's a propaganda and there's something they're trying to push out there. Because if you look at how all these Love Island type of show, how it goes, where you just, it's almost like when I watch shows like that, it's almost like the women are belittling themselves. It's almost like a humiliation rituals for these women, for younger women, and I personally, I don't like it. Like while I was watching, it's almost like the men are the prize, so they are almost like tugging to find the man. And then some of the random things they make them do to each other, and then some people say, "Oh, they know what they're signing up for," and all that. I get it, but a lot of time the way the world is now, people will do anything just to get any form of attention. Attention is almost like a currency, because it's going to put you out there on social media, which is also a currency. So yes, I know they signed up for this, I know they know exactly what they're getting themselves into, but in real reality, let's talk as human to human. Does it make sense? I don't know if I make sense. Does it make sense for people to be isolated, lose sense of time, mix up with brand new people that they don't know, have no contact with the rest of the world? Like, for me, I get what this guy is saying and all these scary, freaky things they're doing. I feel like there's a particular thing they're trying to get people to think as that is the norm, that is norm. And you can just imagine younger people watching this show thinking this is the norm when it comes to dealing with men. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts, okay? Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We are banging conversation. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.